And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Tomorrow night, the Winnipeg Classical Guitar Society welcomes the Azuline Duo to the concert stage. The concert tomorrow night takes place at Precious Blood Church, which is located at 200 Kenny Street and starts at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. The Azuline Duo were formed in Hamilton, Ontario, and consist of Sara Traficante on flute and Emma Rush on guitar. Known for stretching the boundaries with their programming, the concert tomorrow night is going to be a very dynamic and very entertaining concert. Joining me here in the Classic 107 studios are Emma Rush and Sara Traficante, otherwise known as the Azuline Duo. Welcome to our Classic 107 studios.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's nice.
Thank you.
So first of all, can you tell us what you just played?
We played Danza del Malinero by Manuel de Falla. This is an arrangement that we put together ourselves, and we've played quite a bit of music by de Falla, and we've had a lot of fun playing with the arrangements.
Nice. So the first question I have to ask is, Azuline, what does it mean, and how did you come up with that name of the duo?
Yeah, well, something we really think about when we're playing is finding a lot of color in our instruments. And so we were trying to find a name for our ensemble that sort of reflected that sort of had the idea of color in it. And so we were just sort of brainstorming, and we came across the color Azuline. And it's sort of throughout history, Azuline is sort of a color that has kind of mystical, magical properties, like a really special bluey green. And that just really appealed to us. So we we took it.
That's it. So you're both from Hamilton, Ontario. How did you meet, and how did you decide to make this an ongoing duo?
Yeah, we were both teaching at the same school, and Sara had just recently moved to Hamilton, or moved back to Hamilton, and just left me a little note because we were actually sharing the same teaching studio, but at different times. And we got together and had a coffee and thought we'd try out the duo and never looked back.
Nice. What school was it?
Redeemer University in Ancaster, just outside of Hamilton.
Nice. So you travel throughout the country performing at universities and concert halls. How many days a year are you generally on the road, would you say? And how does that work? Do you try to group the concerts together so that you're doing, because I know on Sunday you're in Brandon, right?
Yeah.
So do you try to group concerts together? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, we do several sort of tours throughout the year where we'll have, a few concerts at once. Then we do a lot of concerts in Ontario, sort of run-outs from Hamilton. But then we both, I play a lot of solo concerts as well. Sara plays a lot of orchestral concerts, plays with other ensembles. So we also sort of fit it in with everything else.
Huh. That's great. You have a CD out called Romanza, and it features music of Spain and Latin America. Latin American music and Spanish music work so well for this pair of instruments. Why do you think composers from Spanish-speaking countries tend to write for this combination of instruments? Any ideas?
That's a good question. Well, I think what appeals to us is the music, first and foremost. And then we spend quite a lot of time putting together our own arrangements and transcriptions of the repertoire.
So it's not all sort of original for flute and guitar.
That's right.
Although there's quite a lot, though.
Yes. Yeah, we play quite a bit of music by Maximo Diego Pujol. Then we'll be playing one of his pieces tomorrow in concert here in Winnipeg. And I think we just enjoy this repertoire. It's beautiful. It's written well for the instruments.
And flute and guitars, you can't go wrong with it. It's such a beautiful sound. So when you say you come up with your own arrangements, do you take, for example, piano pieces of Granados and arrange them that way? Like, how does that process work?
Exactly like that. In one case, we have played some Granados before. We just sort of have a listen. So sometimes we'll hear something that's for maybe a different melody instrument than harp or something, or piano music, orchestral music. Also, sometimes we have a kind of certain sound that we like. Like, we have focused a lot on music of Spain and Latin America. So when we find something sort of in that vein that we think might sort of work, we'll give it a shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But the concert tomorrow night is not only Spanish music. You're playing music from of Dutch composers, and I think there's a Serbian composer on the program. Do you want to talk about tomorrow night's program and what people can expect?
Sure. Well, a lot of the program from tomorrow night is drawn from our upcoming new release. So it'll be featuring sort of some of our faves from the last record and some new stuff.
We're playing music by, it's actually a Macedonian composer, Miroslav Tadic, and this will be really interesting, I think, for the audience. It's written originally for alto flute and guitar, so that's a fun feature in the program, to hear another sound world of the flute. I love playing alto flute, so it's a big treat for me. We're also playing Celtic pieces, and we have Piazzolla on the program. It's a sort of around the world.
Yeah, one of our favorite things on the program tomorrow is two pieces by Chiquina Gonzaga, who is a sort of underperformed composer, we think. She was a sort of really groundbreaking Brazilian conductor, composer, performer, and one of the first sort of real professional female musicians in Brazil. And she really sort of fought a lot of social norms at the time to pursue that career. And she just wrote such sparkling music. And so we're really excited to feature that on our program as well.
And is it music originally written for the guitar, or is it a transcription?
Transcription.
What was it originally written for?
Our one piece, Lua Branca, is a song. So it was voiced in piano originally. And then A Trenche is a polka that was also for piano.
Oh, wow. There's also this piece on the program. It's called Homage a Paca de Lucia by this Dutch
Annette Kruisbrink.
Yeah, better you than me.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that piece?
It's a solo guitar piece that's on the program. And This is a piece I just really love. Annette Kreuzbrink is a really prolific composer. She's written just loads of stuff for guitar and beyond the guitar. But this piece sort of really appealed to me because she really sort of studied this flamenco music and sort of the art of the famous flamenco guitarist Paco de Lucia, and really sort of distilled the sort of essence of his compositional style into something that really works for a classical guitar. So it's got some overlap in the techniques, but it really feels like a classical guitar piece that just sort of, has these beautiful influences from the flamenco world. So it's a nice mixing of those two kinds of guitar and sort of blends in really nicely with our sort of Spanish elements in the first part of our program.
Wow, that's great. The other composer I see on the program that I've never heard of, Jose Luis Merlin. Mm-hmm. From what I gather from his website, he's a guitarist himself. Where is he from originally?
Argentina.
He's Argentinian.
Currently based in Barcelona.
Okay. And has he written a lot of music for the guitar? Or?
Yeah, he's written quite a lot. The piece we're playing actually was originally a solo guitar piece, but he arranged it for flute and guitar, and we're very happy that happened.
Yeah.
So it's a two-part piece we're playing, a beautiful slow movement, and then the next piece is a joropo, a sort of characteristic Venezuelan dance.
Right.
And it's very high energy, very fun, and we really enjoy his music.
Oh, that's great. Whenever I'm doing a concert, there's always one piece on the program that I'm always particularly looking forward to playing. Is there anything on the program from either of you that sort of hits the mark that you just like, oh, I can't wait to play this?
We always have a lot of fun with the Liebherr Tango by Piazzolla.
Oh, that's really
a lot
true.
of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one of our own arrangements. And we really like to sort of explore every kind of sound our instruments can make. And that really... We really went to town on Liebherr Tango.
Yes. Yeah, you'll hear a lot of extended techniques on the instruments.
Such as?
I sing and play at the same time and make...
guitar percussion.
Lots of guitar, yeah.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. So I guess my next question is, what's next? Like after tomorrow night's concert, what is upcoming for the Azuline Duo? What, do you have a CD? It sounds like you have a CD coming out, but what about concerts? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Well, we're heading to Brandon for the first time on Sunday, which we're really looking forward to. We'll be making a stop at the university there for a class and a concert. But then this spring, we've got a CD release concert on February 23rd in Hamilton. So that's we're really looking forward to that. We're really excited about the new disc. And then we've got a tour of Nova Scotia in April. We've got quite a lot of Ontario dates throughout the spring.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the dates, I'm presuming, are going to be for to promote this new CD, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing. I understand that you have one more piece that you're going to play for us. Do you want to maybe set that up, and then I'll let you go to it? Okay.
Well, we mentioned the composer before. It's Jose Luis Merlin.
Okay.
And this is his joropo.
Okay. I'll let you go to it. that was just great. Thanks so much for stopping by and performing and talking to us today. It's just been a real treat.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
having us.
Oh, this is great. Join the Azuline Duo tomorrow night at Precious Blood Church, located at 200 Kenny Street at 8 p.m. for a concert that is sure to be a real treat for the ears. If you want more information about tomorrow night's concert, you can go to WinnipegClassicalGuitarSociety.com.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.